Hi Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you. Whenever you see this, that's when you were meant to find it. That being said, only take what resonates. If something doesn't resonate, just leave it for another Gemini out there. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Geminis or cross-watchers at this channel to send you their good energy, it's only love and light here. It's a beautiful community. Say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji if you feel. And that gives us something that represents your energy uniquely that we can focus on. All right, lifts us up to lift you up. Lastly, you guys, as I get this last oracle card for you, if this resonates, if you enjoy this channel, please help me make my day job about you, right? I'd love to do this more often. I'd love for it to replace my other jobs. So please hype, like, share if you think it'll be helpful. All right, so we start with a message. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing. This is a message around power of prayer. And be open to miracles, Gemini. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So it's saying give this situation up to God for uplifting and healing, but also pay attention to that divine guidance. Pay attention to how God answers. And then we have new opportunities and choices are opening up to you now, Gemini. Claim them. I love that. I'm feeling for somebody out there, things have grown a little stagnant and you're in a sense of, you've got this sense of waiting for the wheel of fortune to turn. It feels like things are breaking up, like the ice is breaking up. Okay, you guys. I've just dropped a new video for you. I have a sleep and meditation channel. It's all music, helps you get there. And I'll put that link in the description box below. There's also a new fairyland video coming out. Yes, they're literally beautiful fairyland illustrations just to help you be removed from reality. It's like brings out the inner child in all of us. You have action, action, action. You got wands all throughout. So pay attention to your phone, pay attention to your doorbell. Something is coming towards you. This could even be travel, but it feels positive. What's this? Wonderful. Okay, what's this moon card? What's this moon? I'm going to tell you guys what's going on in just a second. I just need to get the details of the story out. 10 of Wands. Nice. What's this news about? What's this 8 of Wands? Could be travel, could be messages, good news coming, or information. Wheel of Fortune, there it is. Breaking up the ice. For any of my friends who are in Nashville, throughout Tennessee, throughout the South, it is getting pummeled with cold weather. Sending you out love. Sending out love. My home is there actually, and we were out of power in Nashville for a couple days, and I think some people are still out of power, right? Sending you prayers, you guys. Okay, here's Freya. So we have this, it's like good news, but it's like keep your mind open. You've got more information coming. Like this seems like communications, and it kind of sets things in motion here. It's I think you've been kind of on this on the point of trying to make a decision. Do I leave something behind? Do I just move forward without a collaboration or without the help and support here somehow? Or, you know, it's hanging in the balance, the 8 of Cups. And this is the result. We have this news coming towards you. We've got this fresh collaboration. Others want to support you in this. The 3 of Pentacles is like, cool, let's work together on this. That's a great indication that things are, you're not alone here. Definitely need more information on this one. What is the 10 of Wands? You're having a victory here. I love this. You're having victory around closing a chapter. This chapter is interesting one because the tarot is choosing to give me 6 of Cups to describe the energy here, which is very happy, but there's a nostalgia. So it could have something to do with how the effort you've put into this has something to do with your past, or maybe even relationships that you're very familiar with. It could be even with kids. See how broad it is? I hate it when there's really broad meanings like that. I'd like to get a little bit more detail on that. What does this Six of Cups mean for my Geminis? This is like reaching a new level, kind of evolving up to another level somehow. It's love. Love, love, love is coming through. This feels really good. You're closing an old stagnant chapter. Something where I think you were being carried through this era in your life with a sense of obligation, but also like not walking away and giving up on something. But there's an exhausting old chapter in your life that you are stepping away from and towards love. There's a love offer here. There's victory here with the Six of Wands. This is beautiful, and it's an evolution. The Judgment card is all about leveling up. It's the rise of the phoenix. Where are we going with the Seven of? You guys, this is going to be an extended. So the link will be in the description box below if you want to get more details, unpack the reading more, and get advice. What is this Moon card? You're going to be very happy. Something you don't see. I think a lot of you guys are either receiving this. The Eight of Wands is very fast moving energy. So you either are receiving it the day you see this reading, or you're going to receive, or you've already possibly received it. It's good news. That's what it is. And it's about collaborating, working together. You don't have to leave something and move on by yourself. There's also, you might be waiting for somebody to contact you, and it's a gesture of care, a gesture of love. For some of you guys even, yeah, love. But it's like this is paying off. Excuse me, work is paying off. Answer to your prayers. This is why it's talking about your past. You've sunk effort into this. You've sunk effort and time while not having any guarantees that it was going to pay off. And it does, the Nine of Cups. And there's a sense of self-satisfaction, like you can give yourself a pat on the back. Their timing plays a big role in this. That's why it felt in the beginning of your reading, and my nose is itching now. When I say this, it's important. If I'm catching you at a time where things have felt stagnant, you're waiting for that other shoe to drop, you're waiting to receive news, this looks good. Again, Six of Wands. This is a victory. This is, some of you guys are parents. You've been waiting to hear back from a child. Some of you guys are just trying to be the most solid version of yourself through this whole process. Be nurturing, be solid, be unwavering. You're wrapping up an old, exhausting chapter, and you're like, this love is busting through. It's leveling up a relationship, and it's going to balance things out. But at first, things might feel unreciprocal, okay? And the energy here is like, just stick with it, Gemini. Be the rock. Okay. Yeah, because we've got this person coming towards you very quickly. Be the rock. Yeah, there's a transformation going on here. There's a leveling up. Takes two to tango at least. New opportunities and choices are opening up to you now. Claim them. What is this transformation? Yeah, you're going from a disappointed place, and possibly for some of you guys frustrating, to the Sun. From the Five of Cups to the Sun. Now getting a confident and broader vision of the future. Where are we going? Dedication, focus. For some of you guys, hard work. This is a commitment. We're going towards a commitment. We're going towards how you commit to your beliefs. like there's a discipline around here. So for instance, the Hierophant rules over religious institutions. It rules over institutions like marriage, even schools, you know, things that where we gather typically to apply. We're not alone here. So it can even be a partnership, but how we apply ourselves to our belief systems, right? So there's a structure to this. So there's a commitment. And this is getting either back into this commitment with yourself and another and getting very highly focused on it. And there's a sense of like with new vigor, with gusto. And here she is, wet from the rain. You adventurer, you. Freya says hi. So this is where it's going. I love this. And it's like those days where you're waiting. If you were in a place where you're kind of waiting for another person to kind of support and validate you, that era is over. That's the Knight of Pentacles on its side that I just held up. This epiphany, a breakthrough in communication. Leading to compassion. This could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Could even be a fire sign. We've got fire and water out here. But there's compassion. There's a softness now in your reading. If you guys are involved at all with a Taurus, man, go to their reading because there is definitely some similarities here around conflict. There's like there's a new option presented to get through what was feeling like conflict. And the new option brings in a bunch of compassion and softer energy and emotion and kindness. There's a sweetness that occurs when this realization of clarity is made, that there's this new option. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're working on a relationship with somebody, whether it be a child or maybe it's within a marriage, but it's like this new door appears and it's, you can like walk through it like we didn't consider this. We don't have to leave everything. We don't have to let this blow our relationship up. We can work. So what this looks like is possibly even therapy with the Three of Pentacles. This is working together. That oftentimes pops up. Even in a dating read, Three of Pentacles can be like a dating app, for instance. So it's working with others for a shared common goal. And you're going to be an absolute success in this. So I'm going to go into the extended. I'm going to unpack this reading further and we're going to get some advice. If this is where I leave you, I adore you. Thank you so much for joining me. Go check out your music and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.